What's going on, guys? The newest episode in Jackhammer is here, and I was originally very excited for this episode because I had recorded the entire live commentary over these two games, and then to find out that I was accidentally using the internal mic in my laptop and not my Turtle Beach, and so the mic quality is really bad and had annoying noise in the background, and so I had to scrap the commentary, which was actually pretty good for my first time doing a live commentary in a game. And instead now I had to edit the video down and throw together this commentary. And so I have included like almost every play in these two games. I think I cut out maybe one or two plays just because they're like ball spikes and stuff that need to be seen. And so I think that's the direction I'm going with on my player-based series. I definitely want to do more live commentaries just because you get the live reactions of me playing the game, and the videos are longer. I can upload them quicker because I don't have to edit them down and then do a commentary, sit down and do a commentary because I've already done it while I'm playing. And so the only editing that needs to be done is I'm probably going to cut out loading screens and that unimportant stuff that isn't the game. And then the videos are still going to be pretty long, probably for Jackhammer, probably in the 15-minute range. And I'm not sure about Tank Tucker yet because I haven't tried to do it with Tank Tucker quite yet. And so all I need to do when I finish making a video is make sure the audio and videos align correctly and then render it, because there's no editing really other than getting rid of those loading screens like I said before. And so I'm really excited to do that. Leave some feedback in the comments section about what you think about changing the live commentaries, because this way you're not just going to be seeing a few plays where Jackhammer makes a tackle or a play. Like, you see a play, you know Jackhammer's going to do something, whereas now if I'm showing you every play and you listen to the commentary, I can't tell you what's going to happen because my reactions are live with the game, and you see every play, and so you get a better feel for how good of a linebacker Jackhammer is, and I quite frankly think it's more entertaining. I got this idea from watching True Trojan 8's Terrence James a lot, and I found those videos to be entertaining just because it was a live commentary and I didn't know what was going to happen, and I like that feeling of not knowing what's going to happen, and then when something does happen, it's a lot more rewarding, and it makes the video a lot more enjoyable. And on my first drive, we're not in the first drive anymore, obviously it's the second quarter, but I recorded like 5 or 6 tackles with Jack. That is pretty good for a first drive, but what we're having trouble with right now is getting offenses off the field. I mean, they're having really long drives against us, and it's causing our offense not to see the field very much, and they're not scoring because they're only on the field for just a few drives a game, whereas Nebraska holds onto the ball for a majority of this game, as does Iowa in the next game. And so when I'm making these new episodes with the player-based series, there's probably going to be a lot more videos into the series just because I'm probably only going to be posting one game at a time, because 15 minutes is just long. That's long enough for a video. I'm not going to do like half-hour episodes, more than likely. And so that will mean that there's a lot more episodes, the videos are going to be longer, and I can upload them quicker. And so I think that's just a really good compromise right there. That's 3 things that I'm pretty sure everybody would want. And also, if you haven't, I definitely recommend trying out a linebacker position in Road to Glory, whether that be an outside linebacker in a 3-4 defense, a 1-5-5, whatever defense you want to run, or the traditional 4-3 that Minnesota runs. I mean, linebacker is a lot of fun, and it is a lot of fun to lay big hits on the running backs and try to force fumbles. And when I got a player like Jackhammer, I'm trying to make him live up to his name, and so I've been working on hit power and speed and all of the attributes I need to run all over the field and lay some big hits and force the fumbles. And so I think this is a really good direction to go when it comes to changing the live commentaries and being able to upload them faster, especially when I'm occupied with things like Madden Ultimate Team, and these videos are taking much more time to edit and cause me to put these other videos pretty much on the back burner, and I don't get around to them as fast as I would like to. So I think everybody's going to be happy with this little bit of a change. I mean, I know I do live streams, and I play my Road to Glory series on there. I play Ultimate Team. Well, I haven't played Madden yet in a live stream, but I will be soon. And so I won't be able to make those live commentaries, but I think for the majority, most of these are going to be live commentaries from now on with 1 game per episode. And so leave your feedback on what you guys think about the live commentary switch when it comes to player-based series. I think it makes True Trojan 8's videos a lot more entertaining. You can go check out his Terrence James series that he has on Madden 12 and also his other videos. I think he only does like live commentaries, and he has a lot of player-based series, and they're all really entertaining. I love watching them, even if it only is one game a series. Oh, look at that right there. Jackhammer laying the big hit, causing the fumble, but it's picked up by a Nebraska offensive lineman. But you know, Jack's getting to be a better linebacker, and he's laying the big hits, and now people are going to start definitely fearing coming over the middle when he's there, and they're going to have Jackhammer in the back of their head, and before you know it, Jack's going to lay him out, and he's going to be scoring defensive touchdowns left and right just because he's putting fear into these fools' eyes. And right there, you got to abort the zone if no one's there, and then just go for the sack. Jack's running all over the field. We got his speed now in the high 80s, and so I'm really comfortable covering receivers and tight ends better with him, although I'm getting better at zone coverage. It is a little bit confusing when you have multiple guys in the same zone and you got to pick one to cover, and you know the computer's going to throw it to the other one. And if you see the score, it's 13-0 Minnesota over Nebraska, and then Jackhammer gets the interception to clinch the game for the Gophers, and they shut out 21-ranked Nebraska and get their 6th win on the season. They're now 6-1. That is unbelievable. We lost to USC. I believe we got shut out in that game, and then after that, Jack became a starter, and the team just does not lose anymore. So we're upgrading his statistics a little bit more, getting the tackle and hit power a little bit higher, but right now I'm really focusing on the speed because I want to be able to fly over the field, and not too many guys can break a jackhammer tackle to begin with. And so really I'm hoping that with the switch to live commentaries, I'm able to upload these videos way more frequently, and then I can get these guys to where I want them to be on Madden. Because I would really like some long series when it comes to Jackhammer and Tank Tucker on Madden. I'm not sure how many seasons deep I'll be able to go, but I see myself playing Madden for quite a bit this year. Usually I don't make it outside of October, November playing it, but now with me making YouTube videos this year for the first time on Madden, and then also the game just overall being better than it has been in recent years, is going to make it easier to make it out of the fall playing the game still, and I have a feeling I'll be playing that game for a while. And so right now, Minnesota and Iowa are tied at 0 points, and we're just trying to get Iowa off the field. I mean, it's another game like last game where we had trouble stopping their offense, getting first downs, and Jack lays the hammer on that guy, knocks his lights out, and he would have to leave the game for a few plays. And so Jack's starting to live up to his name. That's his first injury cause. That should be a statistic. We need to keep track of that, guys. So can you guys help me out and keep track of how many guys Jack injures during the course of his career? That is definitely an important statistic that I think the NFL needs to start tracking along with the NCAA for linebackers anyways and big hitting safeties. And now I wanted to talk a little bit about just NCAA 12 in general. I mean, a lot of you guys are really anxious for more online Dynasty stuff, but honestly, I think I'm going to have to drop out of the Dynasty, and I'm going to be sending this game back to GameFly soon to get a new game, because I was supposed to play Lax Rocks Topher. It was a highly anticipated match between two commentators that are good friends, and his Washington State Cougars and my Arizona State Sun Devils. And then he had to go to college, and he didn't have internet in his house for 2 weeks or something. And so that game got simulated because the Dynasty does not revolve around us, and I was smart by them to simulate, but I was unfortunate at the same time. And then the next guy I was supposed to play, he hadn't even been online in 2 weeks, and then I was trying to post on our forums, and those weren't even getting posted on that much. And so, you know, I'm not going to keep the game and keep paying for it monthly if that's all that's going to happen, because once I wrap up the Road to Glories, boom, back in the mailbox, and then I'll probably be getting Gears of War 3 on GameFly. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be going to midnight. Well, I probably will be going to midnight release, my friend, but I'm not buying Gears of War 3. I'm going to GameFly it because, you know, I'm a sports gamer now, pretty much just purely. I get so bored by shooters now. I think what happened was I just finally realized that I was meant just to play sports games, and shooters, they're not competitive for me anymore. I'm not saying I'm good at them. I'm just saying I don't feel competition from playing just random public matches with not very team-oriented games. I mean, I just don't have that much fun playing them anymore, whereas we play a sports game, I want to win every game. On Call of Duty, I care less whether we win. I usually just care about how I play because I can't control the other 10, 13-year-olds on my team. because I don't play organized Call of Duty clan matches or anything like that. I just like playing games, and I only get that fun and competition factor and that feeling of competition when I play sports, and so that's pretty much what I got to stick with. So I'll be game flying Gears of War and probably game flying Battlefield 3. Not sure about Modern Warfare yet, but definitely not buying Modern Warfare this year. That's for sure. And now we're in the second half. Iowa is up 6-0 on us, and our offense has just been, every time we finally get Iowa off the field, our offense just goes 3 and out and gives the ball right back to them. I mean, we're definitely a fatigued defense, and we are not going to be able to do this all on our own. I mean, you got to score points to win games first off. And like I was saying when I was doing the live commentary, maybe the defense needed to be the offense this time around. And right there, we get the interception return for a touchdown and take the 1-point lead. But I don't want to have to bank on a defense scoring all the points and then also holding the offense every time they get the ball. I mean, right now it's 6-7, and so the defense is playing very well, and they've scored the only offensive points. So Jerry Kill, you need to get on the phone, recruit some good running back and wide receiver recruits, get us a good quarterback, and help revive this dead program right now. I mean, Brewster really messed it up, and that's why he got canned last year, and we brought you in. But, no, it's time to get the good athletes to come to Minnesota. I mean, who was the last good professional athlete to come out of the Golden Gophers football team? Like Marion Barber, and now he's going to be back up for Matt Forte, and he got replaced by Felix Jones in Dallas. I mean, come on. We got to get some better players here in Minnesota. And actually, I think that Marquise Gray, our starting quarterback, is actually out in this road to glory right now, and we're actually having to play that sophomore Tom Parrish, and that sucks because although they're dual threat quarterbacks, Marquise Gray is a lot faster, and he should be able to get us first downs, whereas I think all we're doing right now is going 3 and out, and we can't stop them every time. I mean, Iowa just scores a touchdown there, and they get the 2-point conversion going up by 7, and so is it too much to ask for the offense to score 1 touchdown? That would tie the game up. The defense has already scored 1, and other than that, the offense has been just laughable and very embarrassing to the Gophers team. I mean, we're in beautiful TCF Bank Stadium, a new stadium, and this is how we're treating our Gopher fans. I mean, that's not right, guys. Offense needs to step it up. And so Jerry Kill needs to get in the locker room and have a motivational speech for these guys so they can actually score some points, because right now Iowa is threatening to score again, and we're trying to battle for the Floyd Rose deal. We're trying to get these rivalry trophies back in Minnesota. I don't remember the last time Minnesota even had one, and they have like 3 or 4 rivalry game trophies. And so we can't stop them on defense the entire game. We're all tired. We need the oxygen tanks. And Iowa's just picking apart our defense, and they're going down the field. But to hold them to 14 points so far is pretty good. And they look like they're going to score again, but we forced the fumble, and Iowa recovered it. And so that's a missed opportunity for us. Perhaps we could have gotten our defensive touchdown if someone could have scooped and scored. But if we went to overtime, then the defense probably would have had to score again, and that would have just been embarrassing. And so Iowa punches it in once more. They win the game 21-7, knock off the Gophers, who haven't lost since week 1. And now we dropped to 6-2. Jack had 9 tackles in the game, 1 for a loss. And so hopefully the next couple episodes in the Jackhammer series are going to be able to be live commentaries. And so subscribe if you haven't. Catch up with the rest of this Jackhammer series. I'll put links in the description to the playlist. And I'll see you guys in the next commentary with some more Jackhammer middle linebacker action.